Hello and welcome Veganuary participants. I'm really excited and grateful that you're here preparing for a wonderful, peaceful, and educational month ahead. We're going to jump right in and help you get prepared for Veganuary. Let's talk about the food that you can eat during Veganuary. Spaghetti, burritos, tacos, pizza, mac and cheese, sushi, various Asian dishes, pies, cakes, nachos, crab cakes, casseroles, waffles, breakfast sandwiches. You can have all of that during Veganuary in a scrumptious, delicious vegan version. You can also opt for a healthy, whole food, plant-based diet, which consists of fruits, vegetables, rice, potatoes, pasta, and various legumes. Veganism isn't as restrictive as it might seem. You can veganize any dish. And if you're into exploring new foods and new ingredients, you might actually find some new dishes that you love. As my nutritionist states, replace, don't restrict. When you first start, there might be a slight learning curve. Yes, you might need to learn how to read labels. You might need to know where those items are at the grocery store. And you're going to have to know how to ask for what you want when you go out to eat to make sure that you don't get any animal products in whatever it is that you're ordering. Some common foods that many people assume are vegan, but you must check the label before consuming are chips, crackers, dips, sweets of any sort, cookies, jello, desserts, candies. Most of those contain butter and eggs, all which are not vegan and directly contribute to the cruelty in the egg and dairy industry. Frappuccinos and pre-made coffee drinks, most contain cow's milk, so make sure to order the vegan version. I prefer oat milk. A few junk foods people don't realize are vegan. Oreos, including the golden vanilla wafer Oreos, the purple sweet and spicy Doritos, Nutter Butters, Uncrustables, and Takis. Takis are vegan. You can eat as healthy or unhealthy as you want when you choose vegan. That's up to you. Let's talk about swaps. Let's start with cheese. There are many vegan cheeses. I would encourage you to try a bunch of them. Just like how we've all had bad pizza or, a bad dish somewhere, give vegan the same kind of grace. There's going to be good foods and there's going to be bad foods. You got to look for the good ones. But I will tell you, these days with the technology, most vegan food is pretty damn delicious, but definitely try several and find what you like. I'm gonna go through my favorite cheese products. I do really enjoy making my own homemade nacho cheese. It's really simple. It's a can of chickpeas with nutritional yeast and a bunch of spices. Super delicious, super creamy, wonderful for nachos. But these are my favorite 3 store-bought cheeses. This is the Hatch queso from King Soopers. It's made out of cashews. Love this with frozen vegetables, quesadillas, burritos, even like potatoes and broccoli is really good too. Really love this stuff. You can find it by the hummus aisle. Daya shredded cheese. They have a bunch of different flavors. This is the Parmesan style. They also have a Mexican blend and an Italian blend. My all-time favorite though is the Follow Your Heart smoked Gouda. So the Follow Your Heart smoked Gouda is amazing on pesto sandwiches. Crowd favorite. How you make the pesto sandwiches too, just for your information. Go to the bakery aisle, get some rolls or hoagie bread. Most bread is vegan, but it only takes a second to check, so just make sure that there's no animal product ingredients in there. Get your roll, slice it open, put some vegan pesto on it, add the Follow Your Heart smoked Gouda, throw it in the oven on broil for about 2 to 3 minutes. It melts really nicely. And then you throw on some tomatoes, cucumbers, and sprouts. Amazing. Really good stuff. One of my favorite sandwiches to serve to friends and skeptical people. My top 3 mock meats. I love me some Beyond Crumbles. Really good in tacos, burritos, sloppy joes. The Gardein brand is amazing. This is the meatballs. I like to have this with Swedish meatballs or with spaghetti and meatballs. The chickenless fillets from Gardein also are amazing. Good stuff. Frozen vegetables. Nothing wrong with eating frozen vegetables. Most of the time, I just have like a big ass bag of broccoli and I'll eat a bunch of broccoli throughout the week. But I do like to get some small bags too to keep in my fridge. This is the Have Brussels sprouts. Nothing wrong with eating frozen vegetables. They're actually picked at peak ripeness and it only takes a couple of minutes to warm up in the oven or in the microwave. This is one of my favorite convenience meals. You can get this from King Soopers, the Green Goddess bowl, veggie and grains. It is about $5, but this is really nice to have in a pinch. It only takes about 5 minutes to warm up. This has a whole grain blend of brown rice and red quinoa, broccoli florets, sliced zucchini and edamame, and a green sesame tahini sauce topped with roasted pepitas. Easy, yummy, nutritious. Favorite creamer. I really love Planet Oat, but I have to go to the Highway 50 Albertsons to get that. Super delicious, but I typically just get this. This is the vanilla silk creamer. I like the packaging it comes in because it's more of a carton, so it's not like a big old plastic bottle, and it tastes great. I don't eat this all year round, but around holiday time, I definitely indulge in some Cocoa Whip. Great on desserts, but also a dollop of this in your coffee makes it extremely decadent. Last couple staples I have in my fridge all the time are tofu, $1.95 a package, and fresh mixed greens, washed and ready to eat. The tofu is great. You can make a tofu scramble with it. You can put it in soups. I mostly have it in tofu scramble. You can also make desserts with silken tofu as well. So those are my favorite products I like to eat. I don't always have the mock meats in my fridge. I normally have a couple at a time, but I don't usually eat them all in a week. But I like to have them there for when I'm ready and I need a quick convenience meal, or if I just want to spice things up a little bit, I always like to have at least 1 or 2 mock meats in my freezer. How to deal with the people in your household and in your life that don't eat vegan. My advice is if you are in charge of cooking for the household and everyone refuses to eat the vegan option, make the main dish the vegan option, eat the main dish and veganize it however you want, and let them prepare their animal products. And if you're at work and somebody asks you if you want donuts or other goodies that you know aren't vegan, it's totally okay to say, no thank you, I'm vegan, or no thank you, I am not eating animal products right now, or no thank you. That is just totally and completely okay to say. The last thing I would like to present in this video are a few responses to the justifications I had when I was trying to find reasons to not go vegan. This should be entertaining. I remember one of the first things I said when I was trying to justify my meat consumption was, animals are already dead. I'm not harming more animals by eating already dead animals. But the truth is, every time you buy animal products, you're contributing to supply and market demand. By choosing to eat these products, you're directly funding industries and voting for more animals to be bred, enslaved, and slaughtered in your name. Veganism is expensive, and I won't get all of my nutritional requirements. That was a complete lack of research on my part. According to the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, the world's largest organization of over 100,000 nutritionists and dietetic practitioners, an appropriately planned plant-based vegan diet is healthy for all stages of life, including infancy and pregnancy, and can even provide health benefits for the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. Also, the cheapest foods in the store are vegan. Rice, beans, potatoes, pasta, bread, peanut butter. Yeah, I was just looking for excuses. My final justification, and probably the most embarrassing one. My most bottom of the barrel justification. I remember saying and thinking this. Plants have feelings too. Truth is, plants have intelligence, but they don't have a subject inside them. If they had sentience, it would be much lower on the sentience scale than human and non-human animals. Any true plant activist would still be vegan by default, because what do the animals eat that you eat? Yes, plants. We then contribute to more plant deaths and animal deaths by eating omnivore. Another question. If your house was on fire and a firefighter came out with your plant instead of your cat or dog companion, how would you feel? The idea that plants need moral consideration is absurd. Can you see the difference between stepping on some grass and stepping on a dog's tail? Is there a difference between chopping the head off of a cow and chopping a cucumber? I would like to end this video with a brilliant quote. You can't wake those up that are pretending to sleep. I would like to thank you for removing the blinders and choosing to see how being vegan can make a significant positive impact for yourself, the animals, and the planet. Have a gorgeous and peaceful year ahead.